Only a few people got it figured out. Only a few people really know what's going on. Only a few people understand material riches and inner riches. You see, most people are lost. The masses around us confused. They go to work, they comply, they listen, they ignore, they go home, or they maybe stop by the grocery store, buy a few things, some milk, some eggs, some bread, a frozen pizza, a carton of ice cream, maybe a bag of Oreos. Maybe they'll go to the vegetable aisle and they'll get some apples. And they'll stand in line 6 feet apart, mask on, say hi to the cashier with a muffled voice through their masks, pay for their items, and drive home. Once they get home, there's finally relief. They put down their bag of groceries, maybe pull a soda or a beer out of the refrigerator, and unwind. Maybe they pour themselves a glass of wine, or they down a Xanax, and they go to their favorite place in their living room and sit down, and they push away everything. And then they make their meal, their dinner, maybe a frozen, TV tray that they pop in the microwave. Maybe something a little bit more sophisticated, like spaghetti. Or maybe something with rice or chicken. And they eat, and all they think about is each bite and how good it tastes. And for, say, a half an hour a day, they feel good. They feel relaxed. They don't worry. And then after they get done with their meal, they might do their dishes. Maybe kill a cockroach, and then sit down on their comfy chair again. But the peace is short-lived. They turn the television on, and there, on the daily news, they see the action, the misery, the division, the injuries, the trials, the inoculations, the global leaders talking this and that. Gotta protect my country. Gotta make sure my borders are well supplied with tanks and mobile missiles and lots of troops. I can't have an empty border, they say. And so the nations around us pile up, stock up, arm themselves. For what? Who's going to make the first move? Who's stupid enough to make the first move? Who's angry enough to make the first move? Who is fearful enough to push the button first? Answer: nobody. So what happens? Covert operations, underground tunnels, secret plans, drawn up by everyone, all sides, all nations, the big ones with the big armies and the big budgets, and the small ones with the little armies and the little budgets. The big armies that have more than enough troops, and the little armies that get the villagers together. But everybody is prepared, or rather preparing, for an unseen enemy. An enemy they don't know exists. An enemy who they're not aware of. An enemy that they perceive in their own minds, based upon faulty communications and faulty reports. And so is the chaos of the world that I live in, and the world that you live in. So, open up your refrigerator, pull out your soda, or your Perrier, or your sparkling beer. Sit down on your comfy chair, and for a moment, ignore the world. Coming to you from my YouTube channel, this is Corey Markert. Core Dog, out.